Principle number 1, images integrate meanings. How can we understand this principle? When we work with Neurographica, we usually start off with a piece of paper, that is our drawing canvas, as well as a theme or a topic, which can be all kinds of different things, parts of our lives, challenges, things that we want to change. What we do is we bring these themes onto our piece of paper, for example, in the form of abstract shapes. And in a drawing like this, each of those shapes can again have a meaning, can stand for a different aspect of my theme. So what I can do in the drawing, I can bring very complex themes with a lot of different details into one drawing. Now, why we use geometric shapes is because I can interpret those in many different ways. Geometric shapes don't only have one meaning. I can assign different meanings to them, and I can interpret them in my own way, which leads me to being able to show my personal truth. So I am working with my personal truth, the way I understand all of these different aspects of my theme. Now, what we can also do is we bring together even aspects that are conflicting or contradictory, ideas that are contradictory. And I've seen that many times with students or clients, that we have ideas about things that don't really work together. For example, I want to have a good career, but I also want to not work a lot or have a fulfilled family life. And in my mind, those really don't work together. No, there's a conflict between them. Now, what we can do in the drawing is we bring them all into one. And the first thing that a drawing will do is it will show me the whole story, the complexity of it, really the complexity of life. So that this drawing can really include everything. It can include the whole story. It can include the conflict, even if I don't know how to solve it. I can observe it, I can see it, I can perceive it with my eyes. And then through the drawing, I also start reflecting. I start questioning my meanings. I can even change them. I can even bring in new connections, new elements, for example, that connect the things that I thought were conflicting. So in the process of drawing, I can really create a change in the drawing and then as well inside of me. So we create new connections between the parts, and this is how Neurographica integrates all those different meanings into a whole. It brings my theme into a state of wholeness, and with it, it brings me into a state of wholeness. And it can be really helpful to see all of that visually in the drawing. No, it can really help to understand that even though these parts are conflicting in my mind when I first start, I end with a feeling of they still belong together in one image. So this is how the image integrates all kinds of different meanings into one wholeness.